Hey guys, welcome to this training as part of our goal setting series where we're going to get some clarity around your actual goals. Okay, so grab yourself a pen and paper, close out Facebook, remove any distractions, and give me your attention. You see, we're going to gain some perspective first and foremost. So, what I want you to do, very simple questions. I want you to press pause during each of these, give yourself some time. So, number one is where were you? When you started this program, when you started your health and fitness kick, where were you with your body, with your mind, with the things you were able to do? What benefits or what were your struggles at that time? Just press pause, list them down. Question number two, where are you now? What's the gap between where you were at now? And what I want you to be able to do is identify the difference in how you look, how you feel, the confidence you've got, the energy, the motivation, how you're sleeping, everything. Look at the difference between the two, because that will give you a good springboard and perspective of what you've actually achieved. Because the next question is, what is going forward? Where are you going? What is it you want to look like in 1 year, 5 years, 10 years' time? And when I say you, I mean your life. So what kind of energy do you want to be having? What kind of lifestyle do you want to be leading? What habits do you in the future want to be conducting? Okay? Because if you can get that, then you have something to aim for. Okay? And we personally do this on the Empower program through our trifecta here, which is essentially we want to be able to help you build a bulletproof body, supercharged full of energy, giving you unshakable confidence. And each of those is then broken down into 3 subsections. So to have the bulletproof body, we want you to be focused on nutrition, fitness, and recovery. Yeah, to gain the energy, we want you to be able to stick to routines, create a lifestyle that supports you, and be able to dump off stress. And then to give you that unshakable confidence, we want you to have a purpose to drive towards so that you execute on a daily basis and you bounce back through resilience due to your challenges that you face. Because what most people do is they set goals, but they don't see them through. Yeah, they don't have any focus on what they need to be able to do. And that daily actions, the things they need to do each and every day are missing. They think that willpower and motivation are just going to get them through. And they become reactive when they should be proactive. And they simply don't know how to build support systems, structure around the day to help them to thrive. Where we want you to focus on what is really important, how to get clear and connected on your goals, have a vision for the person you want to become, and set clear milestones on how to get there to build the best conditions that you can to be able to thrive. And to do that, we're going to go through a number of principles. And the first one being gaining clarity on your goals. Okay. So, nice and simple. What are your goals? What is it you want to achieve? And let's just stick to the next year, the next calendar year. What is it you actually want to achieve? And you can have different areas of your life. And we've got a training on how to break it down and set your goals in different areas of your life. You can go and watch that, and I'll link that in the comments below. What benefits do those goals bring to you and your family and the people around you? And from there, set year-long goals. Break those year-long goals down into 90-day milestones, and then break those down into 30-day milestones. So you are working on 30-day chunks. Principle number 2 is the identity change you need to achieve your goals. So what person do you need to become to achieve those goals? Now, you'll hear me talk about this over and over again. Yeah, you need to act like a certain person in order to achieve those goals. You're not that person yet, or else you'd already achieved them, or it wouldn't be a challenge to achieve them. But what person do you need to become? How do you need to eat? How do you need to sleep? What does your drinking habits need to look like? So I want you to relay that back. So what were your challenges this year? Because those challenges are generally going to come up again. And we need to be able to preempt, prompt, and overcome those challenges. And then those challenges that you dealt with this year, I want you to think about that version of you want to become, your version 2.0. How did they respond to those challenges? Because remember, what I want you to be able to do is I want you to be able to think like them, act like them, look like them, behave like them. This is about identity change. And then we ask ourselves, what's different about your version 2.0 daily actions and your current daily actions? Yeah, what is the difference between the two? And I want you to imagine what people would say about this future you. What compliments would they give you? How would they talk about you? One of the drivers for me sometimes is, what will people say at my eulogy? When I'm dead, when I'm under the ground, what are people going to say about me? What legacy are you going to leave behind? And then principle number 3 is all about behavioral change, because that's the next stage. It's about changing your behaviors so things last a lifetime. Question number 1, again, you can press pause at any point during this and think about it, and I want you to do that. What do you need to start doing? What is it you need to start doing? Actions, habits, behaviors. What do you need to do less of? Maybe it's drinking, maybe it's watching YouTube before you go to bed, maybe it's staying up late, maybe it's hitting the snooze button. What do you need to do more of? Eat vegetables, be more active, wind down, have a nighttime routine. And then what coaching do you need from us to be able for this to succeed? Yeah, what are the gaps you need to fill that we can help you with? And right now, what is the one area of improvement you can tackle to be able to make the biggest change? What's the biggest thing? Because if you try and focus on too many things all at once, it all goes wrong. Now, principle number 4, systems and environment change. So you've looked at your behaviors, but the easiest way to overcome your behavioral change is to create systems and environments that support you. So again, series of questions, press pause. What systems would that version of you that is operating the way you want to be, your version 2.0, what systems would they have in place? And then look at what part of your environment doesn't currently support your efforts. What environment do you need to design to support those efforts? Yep, so look at what's holding you back and then what you need to design, enable to support them. For example, if drink is a problem, then if you've got a wine fridge that's always full of wine, guess what? You're going to be drinking wine. So remove the wine, put it somewhere you can't see it. Put fruit out on the table. Put water into a jug that you can simply get hold of very easy. Yeah, create rules around when you're going to drink and when you're going to drink water and alcohol. Who supports you in your vision? It's much easier to grab those people you know, you love, you trust, and build them into your vision. So tell them about what it is you're trying to achieve and why. And then who currently doesn't support you? You see, your behaviors will be the sum of the 5 people you hang around with the most. So if you hang around with drinkers who are constantly putting you under peer pressure, guess what? You're going to drink. And then principle number 5 is the meaning behind your goals. So why do you want your goals? Why is it you want them? What would be different when you get there than it is now? And how would that add to your life? Who else benefits and how do they benefit? And then what even inspired you to start your journey? Yep. Now, most people start the journey because they're at a point of pain. So I want you to think back. If that's the case, I want you to think back to that pain and what life was like when you were there, how shitty it was, how hard things were, how little energy you had, how much fatigue was in your life. Think of those things. And principle number 5, we're looking at the meaning behind your goals. So again, series of questions. Why do you want these goals? What is it about them? What would be different about your life when you get there? And how would that add to your life? What benefits does it bring? Yeah, what does it enable you to do? What does it stop you from doing? And then you've got to ask yourself who else benefits and how do they benefit? If it's your kids get a better upbringing, if you live longer so you're with them for more time, you get to see your kids go to university, whatever it is, I don't know. And then what inspired you to start your journey? You see, most people start a journey because they're at a point of pain. And that pain pushes you along for so long. I want you to remember what that pain was like. How tired were you? How much fatigue were you under? Yeah, how difficult was it just simply moving around? How frustrating was it, and how much regret did you have the fact that you couldn't achieve your goals? Because all we have is now. Yeah. And in summary, you've got to look at where you were before, where you are now, and where you're going. You've got to have a perspective of what you've achieved, your position right now, because we're always looking at that next thing. I want you to define your goals, get very clear on targets and timelines, 365 days, 90 days, 30 days. Break them down into different areas of your life. Who is the person that you need to become in order to achieve these goals? Remember that version 2.0 of you. You've got to start behaving like that person. And then the actions needed to build that version of you. What is it on a daily basis in that 30-day block, in that 90-day block that you need to achieve? And then remember your why. Why is it you're doing it? Who you're doing it for? What are the benefits that it brings? Tie that all together and you can get very clear and precise about your goals. So what was your biggest takeaway from that? What I want you to do is write that down, and I want you to inform me, let me know, and we can help you move forward. Okay. Maybe if you've got any questions, give me a shout, and I look forward to hearing about your goals and what you're going to do about them. Okay. Cheers now. Bye bye.